What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and this Bitmain X5 is a frickin' Monero block magnet. So as you can see, the fans are not spinning. That's a good thing because right now this thing is using zero power because it's no longer turned on. So obviously it's hard to use power if it's not turned on and not plugged in. So yesterday, if you saw that video when I took all my rigs, we had the power outage and all that other crazy stuff going on. And I turned everything on to mine XMR and mine it solo to see if we would hit a block, because I was kind of going based on time to find a block to 100%. Then around the 85 to 90%, I would turn all my rigs back on and see if we potentially hit a block or not. And guess what? Overnight, I woke up this morning and bam, we smashed out another Monero block. And guess what found it? Yes, that thing right there. So it was Crypto Miner Bros who actually sent me out this miner here. And if you're in the market for any ASIC miners, be sure to check out Crypto Miner Bros, especially Bitcoin miners. They do have pre-orders available for the big S21. Are you looking for ASIC miners, just not sure who to trust? Head on over to Crypto Miner Bros. They do have the latest models of all the popular brands from Bitmain, Ice River, Goldshell, Jazzminer, Apollo, MicroBT, IB-Link, Cana and Avalon, and in Silicon. We got the S21 is already on order. I believe shipping begins in May. This thing is 200 terahash at 3,000 watts. On top of the X5 XMR miner, we got some hydro-cooled Bitcoin miners, and of course the S19K. Be sure to use my link in the description, and code RABID will grant you $50 off per item that you purchase at any given time, as well as shipping fees are calculated in the price already, and they drop the value so that import fees are next to nothing. Okay, so let's just take a look at some stats here. So if we come into our dashboard, we can find 18 days ago, I found a block. 15 hours ago, I found another block. And here we can see, going by the base on the effort here, the pool is the first one, wallet, which is my wallet here, my workers, what their percentage is, and then the last is the worker. So how long that worker alone would take the hit to 100% for the block. And we can see the pool here is at 122% in the block I just found. And when I found that one 18 days ago, that was 64%. Now here is my wallet. We found that at 29.4% luck. That is very, very lucky here. And the other one was at 65% luck. So again, that was very lucky. But look at this. Both of these blocks were both found by the same worker, the X5, and again the X5, and the single worker stats for this in percentages, 8.8% was all this thing was at when it found this block, and the first one was only 10%. So this thing is very lucky when it's been finding the last two blocks. But remember, I also have a little bit of strategy going on here. It's not mining all the time based on the current network hash rate and stuff. So we're at 2.3 gigahash. I have about 750 megahash or so. Oh, megahash. I wish that was megahash. About 750 kilohash or so when I do have the X5 turned on and all of my CPUs. So, you know, we're about 75% of the way to 1 megahash here, and that works out at 2.3 gigahash on the network of about 4.5 to 5 days to find a block. So every about 4 days or so, I do turn my rigs on, and we can see we're getting pretty lucky, kind of playing the system here and smashing out those blocks. So this one took me, like I said, overnight, and this one over here, I was at 64%. The hash rate was higher. I think I was around 6 days. I turned it on again at that 4.5, and it took about 46 hours. So just under 2 days to find those blocks. And then in the downtime, so for the next 4 days or so, I do have my rigs back onto Zeph, and then I got the X5 shut off. And then in about 4 days time or something, I'll try to go back to solo mine XMR. Depending on the network hash rate, I might have to wait an extra day or two if it picks up to about 2.8 gigahash or something, but we'll just see what it looks like at that time. But here we can see I'm back on Zeph. Now I did try solo mining Zeph a couple times between the 18-day ago one and the other one, and I failed miserably at that. I went like 2 or 3 days. It was like 200 or 300%, and I failed. So obviously luck was not in my favor there, but I'm pool mining now, and then I'm just going to go back to XMR again every 4 to 5 days, depending what the network hash rate is. I'm kind of eyeballing it there and seeing if luck will continue to be on my favor. But the thing is, both times it was both the X5. It was funny though, because I was debating, you know, when I was here, I was like, you know what, should I just turn on the X5 and say forget about it, I'll just put the other rigs and leave them on Zeph and then let the X5 go by itself. In theory, if I would have done that, it would have worked out the same way and I wouldn't have to worry. So maybe I should only turn the X5 on every 4 or 5 days. Let me know down in the comments section what you guys think. Should I just turn all my rigs back on in 4 or 5 days, or just the X5? So far it's looking like just the X5 has been finding these blocks for me. But again, we are doing very, very good on the luck, and it's only a matter of time until we have some unlucky transitions here and it'll just be a bad day and use quite a bit of power. Well, there we have it, guys. Just a quick video. Been getting pretty lucky in the XMR department. So I've mined a total of maybe 2.5 days this month, and I hit 2 blocks on XMR. So that's looking pretty good. Will luck remain on my side? We'll have to see in the next one. Thank you for checking out this video. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.